From the director of Shakespeare in Love comes the most anticipated sequel ever. Screw The Force Awakens, screw Age of Ultron, screw Dredd 2. The Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel is the most wanted sequel since the... I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I can't take that seriously. Hello everybody, I am Oscar and welcome to my review for the Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. And the plot for the Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, well, it's just a bunch of plots. There's like 5 storylines. There's one storyline of Dev Patel's character getting married. There's another one of him kind of having a bit of a rivalry with, I think it was an ex-friend or whatever, to try and buy another hotel. There's a hotel inspector storyline which is kind of interlinked with, you know, that other one, the other one, and then there's one, it's just a whole lot of storylines. And let me start this review by saying this: I am well aware that I am not the target audience for this film. However, I feel like films should be, you know, everyone, if a film's good, everyone should like it. So I feel if a film is really that good, it should exceed the target audience. That being said, I didn't necessarily enjoy the first film. I thought it was okay. It was, yes, I did see it, by the way. The first film was just, it was okay. It was harmless, but it was boring, I thought. And let me start with the positives first of all. And the first positive I have to give is that the cinematography was nice. It looked cool. Like, there were, like, some of the scenery shots were pretty beautiful. I mean, and during the wedding scene, it was like, wow, the colours are really vibrant. This looks nice. And even the score by Thomas Newman, that was really good. I enjoyed the score, like, a little bit. You know, it was a good score, I thought. You know, captured the mood of India very well. And honestly, that being said, I think that's the only 2 positives. I thought this wasn't a good film, in all honesty. The first, probably big negative I have with this film is that, honestly, as soon as a storyline starts, because there's many storylines, but here's the thing, as soon as a storyline starts, I kid you not, you know instantly what's going to happen. They are predictable stories. You watch the... I guarantee it, as soon as a story starts, whatever you think's going to happen, it's going to happen. You're just waiting for it to end because literally everything that happens in each story of this film, you know, you're way ahead of it because you've seen it all before. These are very predictable storylines, and that really drags down the film. This film has awful pacing. This film is 2 hours long. It felt like 4, honestly. It felt like a drag, this film really did. I mean, the film, honestly, should have been 40 minutes shorter. It really should have been. And that kind of ties in that I thought the film way overstayed its welcome. There were moments, like, coming towards the end, I was like, okay, it's going to start wrapping up now. Okay, it's still going. Right, okay, maybe it's going to wrap up now. No, it's still going. Well, no, it's still going. And that is, the film had awful pacing, and the fact that it overstayed its welcome beyond all belief really didn't help. There were like 5 stories in this film. 2 of them didn't have a resolution. I swear, it's like, I think, well, the script might have tried to resolve the stories and have it end. I'm not going to spoil it, but 2 stories, I left the cinema going like, wait, what happened to that storyline? Oh, so we wasted that much time with these characters and this predictable story to not even have an ending to the story. Talk about a big waste of time and just bad writing. I mean, some of the dialogue honestly didn't feel natural. There were some dialogue in this film which I was like, why would you even say that? It was specifically one line that Bill Nighy's wife, Bill Nighy's mother of his daughter, I'll put it that way, because technically they're still married, but whatever, I don't care. But it's something that she particularly said was like, wow, that was just nasty. It wasn't even funny. It was just mean. Like, who would even... Like, that is honestly just an awful thing to say. And it's not even really... Her character isn't really built up to be this awful character. She's just meant to be this kind of annoying character. Which you get that impression of her. Really, you do. But it's just like, out of nowhere, she says a line which is like, wow. That was just a nasty thing to say. Like, what? In what world would anyone say that? That really got on my nerves, that bit. Here's another example of why I think this screenplay is not good. The film blatantly just takes a storyline from Fawlty Towers, and it does it worse than Fawlty Towers. Like, Fawlty Towers does this hotel inspector storyline better in 30 minutes than this film does in near of half of the film. Like, honestly, you know, as soon as this hotel inspector thing starts, you're like, okay, this is going to happen. And it does. And you're like, well, that, and nothing funny happened with it. Nothing dramatic happened with it. Because this is a dramedy. Okay? A dramedy's job is to be funny and or dramatic. Or both. And I would say I'm well diverse in the dramedy genre. I mean, I love 50-50, 500 Days of Summer, Don John, Juno, Spike Jonze work. And this film just really did that genre, like, disservice. It was a poor... There was no... I didn't laugh once. Okay, I chuckled once. And that was a line Dev Patel said. And it wasn't even the way he delivered it. It's just the specific line he said. And the way that line was in the situation of the story. Which leads me on to this. I think I've come to a conclusion that I don't like Dev Patel as an actor. He might be a nice guy. He seems like a cool dude. But I've seen him in 4 films now. I've seen him in this. I've seen him in the first Exotic Marigold Hotel film. I've seen him in Slumdog Millionaire, and I've seen him in The Last Airbender. I don't like him in any of these, in any of these 4 films. And specifically in this film, he was way too over the top. And it was like within the first scene when he was with Maggie Smith, and he was like getting all like this, and I was like, dude, calm down, tone it down a little bit. I really didn't like Dev Patel in this film. And speaking of Maggie Smith, my God, she was not good in this film. She really wasn't good. Do you know what her character was? All Maggie Smith's character was, I'm old and I'm grumpy. That's her entire shtick through the entire film. It's just, I'm old and I'm grumpy. Wow. Way to bring character depth into there. And apart from that, what about the other characters? Well, none of the characters are interesting. None of them are developed well. They've had 2 films to develop these characters. I don't see characters, I just see the actors playing them. Every performance feels just phoned in, and I don't relate to anyone in this film. And you can't say to me, Oscar, sure, you can't relate to them. They're elderly characters. You're just a young 20-year-old. You can't relate to these characters because they're elderly and you're not. Well, shut up. You cannot say that, because I related to Uncle Albert and Grandad within Only Fools and Horses. They don't have to be young for me to relate to them. I can relate to elderly people in film and TV. Okay? I related to no one in this film. I cared about no one in this film. No one was interested within this film. It's like Grown Ups. It's like an Adam Sandler film. It's not as bad as an Adam Sandler film. But it's like an Adam Sandler film in this fact. Specifically Grown Ups. Hey, let's get together and just go on holiday. And while we're on holiday, let's make a film. That's all this film is. Because do you know why? Because the most interesting shots were when they were just shooting the scenery of India. And it looked gorgeous. The scenery looked great. I was like, this looks fantastic. It's beautiful India. And then we get back to just the characters and the predictable storylines and no one that we care about. It's like they started filming these beautiful shots of India and this great culture and everything like that. And then they forgot. And then they were like, oh wait, We need a plot. What generic cliche story should we do? Okay, the hotel inspector story, okay, we put that there. Da, 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 da. Oh, the jealous boyfriend storyline, okay, we'll put that to say. Da, 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 da. Oh, the old woman that can't choose between two guys, okay, we put it there. Da, 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 da. Oh, that it's... And when a film feels longer than it is, that is when it annoys me. I had the same problem with The Great Beauty. Yes, The Great Beauty looks stunning. You can't just buy a film with looks though. Michael Bay tries to keep doing this. It's the same thing. Michael Bay does the same thing. The only difference is he does it with CG. These people do it with actual scenery. Yeah, the scenery looks good, but where's the plot? Where's the story? Where's the characters that keep me interested? I'm not involved in any of this. It's just a bore, and yeah, I think I've said all I need to say about the Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. So overall, the Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel had great cinematography, great scenery, a great score by Thomas Newman, but with terrible writing, like bad writing. Just phoned in acting with a specifically way over the top performance by Dev Patel, and just completely uninteresting characters. So guys, thank you for watching my review for the Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Thanks guys for watching. Links will be down below for Facebook and Twitter to everyone in the Heel Pictures crew. And until next time guys, I shall see you later and goodbye.